Everyone is asking if gold, silver, oil will go up or crash, if the dollar will crash and lose its dominance, what the financial system will look like in the future, if the BRICS countries will take over as the dominant global force. I've got a theory that I think will play out, but first, I need you to shift your perspective on how the current financial system looks from a fragmented system trading assets and commodities to a system that will operate completely differently. A system that will use one decentralized foundation to transact value smoothly and efficiency to any other asset, saving anyone involved time and money. To understand all of this is possible, you must understand that all of these world events, like oil wars, gold and silver spiking, are not only inevitable but also planned. These events are orchestrated because this all has to play out in a specific way to create the starting foundation for how all of this is going to work. And if you think in this way, you will be ahead of the game and be able to watch all of this play out. This theory that I have is about commodities like gold and silver being repriced to their true value and no longer being manipulated. Why countries and banks have been stacking physical commodities and de risking from their paper holdings of these commodities. Why XRP will be used as the underlying bridge asset to settle these commodities as new settlement assets for global trade. And lastly, how XRP can pitch their case to these BRICS countries. Commodities like gold and silver were suppressed for too long so people wouldn't lose trust in the US dollar. This was important because the US dollar needed to remain strong because it was the primary currency used in oil trade, and also gold was priced in US dollars. So, if the US could keep the dollar strong and the price of gold, silver, and oil in dollars suppressed, then they could delay the perception of inflation. Because gold and silver are known to be hedges against inflation, so if they keep these assets priced in dollars suppressed, then panic would not rise. But we are shifting away from a system of money being able to be printed out of thin air. The debt based system is going away. Money will no longer be printed, and everything will be based on its true value, tokenized using the underlying asset of XRP. Nothing will be based on the US dollar anymore. Gold, silver, oil, nothing will be based on the US dollar. The petrodollar is going away. All of this is going away. This is de-dollarization, and the United States is actually okay with this because they know their fiat dollar is failing and they have liquidity issues themselves. They are using the distraction of de-dollarization, oil wars, etc. to keep us from seeing how this will actually play out. A liquidity crisis would be evident in the event of a reverse carry trade with Japan, where there would no longer be demand for the US dollar and the Japanese yen liquidity would no longer flow into the US dollar. They need